Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem HaKakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to you Akim and Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you with a walk and talk today. Alright. So I got a list of scripts, alright, that I want to grab. Alright, because sometimes on mobile it can be tedious to open all these different tabs, so I'm just going to use the Bible that I downloaded that has the, I believe it has Apocrypha. If that one doesn't, I have another one that does. Alright, it's just easier to write it down on notes and grab it that way than try to have a bunch of tabs open. Alright, just grab them as they come, it's easier. Alright, so today's topic, we're talking about this rapper, this Tampa, all right, from Florida, this rapper Rolly Bands, all right. It's starting to rain, slack you. This Tampa rapper, all right, Rolly Bands, was deleted, all right, after he decided to do some uncircumspect and ignorant things, all right, and he was already in a lifestyle of death, all right, chopped up in that the so-called black culture, all right, as well in that rap scene, all right. We know the Most High is taking out these rappers, all right. They live a wicked lifestyle. We've seen it, all right. I think it was upwards about, what are we at, like 200 now, something like that, maybe even higher, all right. Rappers between 2020 and was it? I think it was just 2021 through 2022, all right. That many rappers. And that's not just speaking of America. That's other countries as well. All right, but these rappers are getting judged at an all-time high rate, man. All right, so it's not something, it's not a scene you want to be in. All right, and it's not just because they're rapping. All right, it's because the lifestyle that comes with it. All right, it's a lifestyle of wickedness. All right, and adultery, which is wickedness as well. But you know, I'm just naming some examples. All right, witches. All right, witchcraft, because they're promoting selling drugs as well as taking them themselves, all right, which would make them witches, all right. You know, like I said, adultery, you know, promoting getting with other men's wives, all right. Now you got these new rappers, all right, like Kendrick Lamar, all right, that are promoting homosexuality, all right. So it's a lifestyle, all right, and music of wickedness, all right. So this guy, all right, it's no surprise to see that another rapper got deleted, all right. So it says, this is from Hip Hop DX, all right. There were some other news sites as well, but this had the most information on it. Raw, unfiltered news, all right. Tampa rapper Rolly Bands murdered minutes after challenging his ops to pull up, all right. So he asked for it, basically, you know. It says, aspiring Tampa, Florida rapper Rolly Bands was reportedly shot and killed over the weekend, minutes after challenging his enemies to meet him at his apartment. According to Fox 13, Hillsborough County Sheriff Office deputies said officers were investigating a murder at IQ Apartments on Bruce B. Downs Boulevard on Friday, July 22nd. As you can see, we got this bullshit article down there showing some gross ass shit. You know, you can't get away from it. It says the shooting took place just 5 minutes after. Listen, and then we got the cicadas out today, specifically over here being loud. All right, but it says the shooting took place. Now listen to this. The shooting took place just 5 minutes after Rolly Bands posted on his Instagram stories saying, "A lot of these ninjas know where I live at, for real. I sleep in peace. If a ninja want smoke, I'm at my crib in 5 minutes." All right, and what did he get? He got smoke. All right, the Lord, all right, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, all right, the Lord Yahweh and Yahushai, all right, is sent out a death angel on these people. All right, sent out a spirit of vengeance on these people. All right, these people are getting gunned down, but what the Most High is doing is he's putting the spirit of vengeance on these people. All right, maybe that's another script I want to grab too. All right, so like I said, he said, like it says, you know, and I actually got proof. This is the actual post right here. all right, from the Instagram. Now his Instagram got taken down for whatever reason, all right, but as you can see, this is what he posted, all right. So you know what, let's grab a script and we'll continue going, but I want to grab a script first. All right, this is Proverbs 13 and 3. It says, he that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. Okay, so that's one of the things you got to realize in this situation that we're in right now. All right, especially for you brothers and you sisters in the truth, is that the mouth and the tongue is a very powerful weapon. All right, you got to realize the power of it. All right, because not a lot of you understand the power of it. All right, there's all been a point where all of us didn't, understand the power of it. Okay, when we first came in, you realize, things. You get what's coming to you. All right, actions, can be followed by your words. All right, if you say something that someone doesn't like, someone might do something about that. All right, but you also got to think in a spiritual context of how powerful these words are. All right, as things can be used on the left and right hand side. All right, when we're in this truth, we're not to be using our words on the left hand side. All right, and using all this death culture. All right, asking people to pull up if they want smoke. All right, you got a Draco and all that and all this. It ain't about that. All right. Not in this truth. Now, your words have much more power in this truth. All right. One of the things you got to realize is why they can use their words, how they're going to use them. We can use our words, how we're going to use them, to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. Which means we are given the power to cut these people, to cut these devils. All right. When they say something, we have the power from Yahweh Shem Yahushai to combat these people. All right. And get them to a point where they basically can't even murmur a word. All right, and you see that constantly. These people, we can get them to the point, all right, from the apostles and elders on down, all right. Not that I'm a part of Great Millstone, but I teach their doctrine, to the best of my ability. But from the apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone, all right, you see them when they're on the highways and byways, all right. When someone tries to come up and start something, all right, or these people like Vocab Malone, all right. You get them in it's a word I'm looking for. You get them basically in a loop, all right? You get them stuck in a boot loop, all right, where they keep on repeating the same damn thing. Why? Because they don't have anything to combat it. They're done. They're stuck, all right? And you won, all right? They basically lost, all right? They did lose, okay? They lost the argument and they lost spiritually, all right? So you got to realize the words have a lot of power, all right? It's like you. And while, you can be praised for your words, all right, such as, spreading this truth and doing the work Yahweh Shem Yahushai set up for you, all right, for you men, all right, to teach. You can have power through that, all right, where, that's what the Most High wants you to do. Or you could have judgment through those words, all right, by saying, blaspheming the Most High's name, all right, or his men, all right, or, speaking down upon his men, all right, or, saying a whole bunch of other things. All right, so we're going to read it one more time. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that open wide his lips shall have destruction. All right, and that doesn't sound like something that's particular fun, does it? Does destruction sound fun? No, it does not, all right? So that's one of the things you brothers, all right, and specifically you women, all right, need to learn, because this is a big women problem now. Men, you really shouldn't be arguing a whole bunch like that. That's a feminine tactic. That's a feminine, a female tactic. All right, is arguing and, you ain't shit, and, I don't have to go through it. Everybody's had first-hand account of how it goes, I'm going to grab another one, Sirach 28 and 18, all right? But, so this you just got to watch your mouth, all right? Like, it's just one of those things. You never know what it's going to bring you. Sirach, I don't think this one, that one has it. Let me grab, I think the pocket sword has it. Let's see if I can get a post up under this tree. Sirach 28. All right, verse 18. All right, it's top. All right, and Salakia for this particular app doesn't have it to where I can highlight it so easy. but it's right up here at the top. It says, many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. All right, so what does this mean? Let's read it again. It should be pretty plain if you listen. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword. All right, so many have been killed by the edge of the sword, and we know that the modern equivalent of the sword, all right, is the gun. All right, people getting gunned down. All right, as we see with this, what's his name already? Rolly Bands. As we see with, you know, it's happening a lot, and we see it a lot in the Jake culture. All right, because what is happening? Jake is getting judged. All right, especially Jake. All right, because you were the. I'm gonna switch around. I'm getting too close up to the road now. It's just gonna be loud. All right, but you know, you get Jake. All right, the Lord's people. All right, the chosen people. All right, of the Most High. All right, the Most High. You know, the Father's name being Yahweh, the Son's name being Yahweh Shai. All right, the chosen people. All right, of our power, or you know, Jake. All right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And here you got them doing all sorts of wickedness. All right, and that's why we're seeing so much judgment going forth. All right, we're seeing judgment in these other nations as well. All right, but you see a lot of terrible things. All right, happening to Jake. All right, and you know, that's one of the reasons why that is. All right, not that it's only happening to Jake. Judgment's going forth on all these nations. All right, and all the tribes, of course. All right, but we see it a lot with Jake. All right, one, because of that, and two, because of the curses. All right, the curses that we are under. So again, Sirach 28 and 17, also known as Ecclesiasticus, all right? Many, and this is in the Apocrypha, all right, which is original part of the Bible, all right, before they removed it. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as fallen by the tongue, all right? So like I said, we know what that means. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, all right? Many people have been killed with sword, gun, you know, any a death instrument, all right? An instrument of death. All right, but not so many as fallen by the tongue. And what is the tongue? Your little tongue, all right? No, it's speaking of your words, all right? The things that come out your mouth, all right? Let's grab another one, all right? We're going to grab, I'm going to switch back to the other Bible for this. Proverbs, all right, 21 and verse 23, all right? Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue, all right, keepeth his soul from troubles. All right, and you see a lot of Jake, all right, and a lot of other people as well. All right, not just Jake, but you know, Jake is a big one of them that can't learn to keep their damn mouth shut. All right, and what ends up happening? You always see some video. All right, back in the day, it was World Star, or you know, they had Live Leak and a bunch of other shit. You always see something with Jake. All right, talking their mouth off. All right, and then what ends up happening? There ends up being a fight break out, and coincidentally, it's always on Instagram Live or like Facebook Live, all right, or some quick Snapchat video. All right, and they're not even ashamed of it. All right, they try to back up their words with it. All right, so that's one of the important things of holding your tongue, keeping your mouth. All right, and just being circumspect, not acting like a damn fool. All right, that's one of the things our people need to learn. Our people are foolish, all right? Roughly paraphrasing, my people are foolish. They're sottish children, all right? They're wise to do evil, but to do good they have no understanding, all right? And that sums up our people entirely, all right? Our people entirely. They're wise to do all sorts of abominable acts, all right? Can tell you how to roll a blunt in a song. All right, but they can't tell you the real name. If you ask them who the Most High is, they're gonna call on Caesar Borgia. All right, that's who they're gonna say. They're gonna be on that Jeebus juice. All right, I don't even like saying the name. All right, so and that's our people. All right, because why? Because you've been dumbed down. All right, by Esau Edom. This is Proverbs 15 and 1. Let's grab that. All right, now here. So. Well, what if you're already in a situation, all right? What if the Most High puts you in a situation where there could be an instance that occurs, all right? Well, first of all, that could be a test that the Most High is putting you through, all right? Or you could have done something that had angered him, all right? Or it could be, you know, many different things. We know that we're going under refinement and trials, all right, and being tested and tried, All right, so it could be any number of things. But if you find yourself in that, are you supposed to, screw you, man, I pull up, Are you supposed to be doing all that shit? No, you're not. You're not. What does it say to do? Right here, Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. All right, and it's lucky if you can't hear me, these cicadas again. All right, they're only in certain areas. I guess they're just starting out because a lot of times they'll be everywhere. You can't get away from them. So a soft answer turneth away wrath. All right. So if someone says, "Hey man, pal, I don't know, just fucking some situation. Hey man, you trying to start problems with me or something? How these Jakes be? You got a problem? There's one thing that Jake likes to ask. You got a problem? All right. Is your dumb ass gonna turn around and say, "Yeah, motherfucker, I got a problem"? No. Just say, "Look, bro, I ain't trying to have no issues. All right. Try to play it cool. All right. Don't start to instigate. And there's another thing. Get proud. Don't get proud. All right, because that's what happens to a lot of people. All right, something like that'll happen, and it's like, oh, you're a bitch. What you gonna do? We ain't gonna do nothing. And then Jake gets all butthurt in their feelings because they're feminized, and then they think they gotta prove something. All right, and then they're fucking sweating on the barrel of a 45 or a 50 caliber. Whatever the hell. You got a pistol pressed against your temple now. All right, because you had something to prove. All right, and we're not supposed to put ourselves in those positions. It's just dumb, man. Your life ain't worth. Sometimes you just gotta tuck your tail between the legs and with humility, just move on. All right. If someone does that, just try to just de-escalate the situation. Don't try to blow it up. Why? Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. So if you try to say something, "I ain't no bitch, you the bitch," try to say something like that. Well, guess what? You just stirred up anger, and now that dude's a million times more angry, all right, and more likely to delete your ass than he was before. So what did you get, Jake? What did you get out of that? All right, death. And that's what a lot of our people look for. All right, is death. It's a death culture. All right, and it's taught to us at a very young age. All right, through whether it's friends, family members. All right, TV. All right, music. All right, games. All right, newspapers, any type of media. All right, you got to realize Esau Edom, all right, has part in all these things. All right, it's taught to us. There was a video I watched recently that was put out by Elder Apostle Gabar, all right, GMS, of course, and I can't remember the title of the lesson. It was something about we want you to make degenerate music. You can go to Daily Edification. I think it's Daily Edification 4 is his channel now. All right, and go there, look for it. It's called something. We want you to make degenerate music, and I believe it was dealing with Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. I think, I may have it incorrect, but in 1991, all right, he was basically, I don't know if it was him. He was speaking of an account of one of his friends. All right, they were invited to a meeting that took place. All right, where basically I ain't gonna. You can watch the whole video. I ain't gonna tell you go into the whole thing, but it's basically told them, that the people that they were working for, all right, these so-called these rappers, all right, the people they were working for were investors, all right, and invested in privately built prison systems, all right, that were funded by the government. And however many people were in these prisons, the more people, the more money they generated. All right, and they said they wanted them, to continue on with this music and make, more degenerate music, basically, so they could keep these prisons full, because they were saying that this music was helping keep the prisons full. All right, and they were told if they could do this, all right, they were able to buy shares, all right, and make money off the people that were going into prison. All right, and you best know, all right, what did you see after 1991? You best know some of those people did it. All right, now the guy. The dude was Crazy Bone's friend. All right, apparently dropped out of the industry and didn't want no part of it. All right, but he said that seeing that years later, he said that it definitely took off. All right, and who formulates that? Esau Edom. So like I said, it goes out through music. All right, TV shows. You got TV shows like and the TV shows aren't even shit you want to idolize. You got like Boys in the Hood. Why would you want to idolize that? You see what happens at the end of all these hood movies. All right, it's nothing ever good. You got what's the other one? You got Boys in the Hood. goddamn, this other one always slips my mind. You brothers probably know what I'm talking about, but there's that one. Don't be a menace. All right, don't be a menace. All right, there's that one. All right, so and you see how these movies end. Is it a happy ending? Is it all sunshine? Cupcakes. Fairy tales and little ponies? No, it's not. It's death. All right, it always ends up in one of our people with a hole in them. All right, deleted on the side of a road. All right, in some bullshit ass project that Esau Edom put us up in. All right. So again, here it is. Yeah, 12. If thou blow the spark, it shall burn. Actually, you know what? Is that the one I had? Let me see. Sirach 28 and 12. Yeah, if thou blow the spark, it shall burn. If thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched. All right? So, it's plain and simple right there. All right? If you got a spark, all right, and they, when they try to make fires, if you get that spark, all right, you start puffing on it, all right, when it's in a pile of kindling, all right, you're going to start a fire, all right? But if you, what does it say? If you spit on it, all right, if you pour water on it, all right, it's going to be quenched, all right? And quenched means, look it up, quenched, to basically get rid of, to stop it, all right? Next we got James 3 and 6, all right, and which one is this? We'll grab James. All right, this is the one we were at. Salakia, yeah. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. All right, plain and simple. Let's grab James. James 3 and 6. All right, down through 8. All right, it says, and the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. And we know iniquity is sin upon sin, all right, repeated sin, all right. It says, and the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole. Is this the one I wanted? Bear with me. Let me see. There might be an echo. I'm on a tunnel right now. James 3 and 6, all right, through 8. Yeah, here we are. All right, this is, I'll actually move. It's too echoey up in here. I don't know if you brothers can hear it. I'm actually just standing at the entrance. I'm just going to walk through it, just lock you. James 3 and 6, all right, through 8, it says, so 6, and the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defile the whole body. It setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. For every kind of beasts and birds and serpents and the things in the sea is tamed and hath been tamed of mankind. All right, so that's an important scripture. Let's read that again. 7, and every kind of beast and of birds and of serpents and of things in the sea is tamed and hath been tamed of mankind. All right, so what is that saying? It's saying, just look around. You got many brothers have a dog or a cat, all right? Some people might own a snake, all right, or different animals, all right? These animals have been tamed. Horses, all right, rabbits, I could go on, chinchillas, even some exotic animals, all right, have been tamed, so to speak, all right? Nowhere like we'd have them tamed, in the kingdom, but, so those things have been tamed, but what does it say in verse 8? 8, but the tongue can no man tame, it is unruly evil, full of deadly poison. All right, so that shows you right there. All right, out of the tunnel now, but that should show you right there. All right, that the tongue can't be tamed. All right, it says that the tongue can no man tame, it is an unruly evil, is full of deadly poison. All right, and in this flesh, all right, we got to realize, we realize that these things we're going through, we're in sinful flesh. All right, some of the things we're doing right now, this is an excuse. All right, I'm in sinful flesh. All right, we got to do the best of our ability. There's going to be moments, all right, where you might have a ninja moment. All right, you shouldn't. All right, should that be a thing you do? No, but we're not going to be perfect. All right, we we're working towards excellency, all right, working to be perfect, all right, but in this flesh we won't be able to. That's why Yahweh Shai has to change us. All right, our bodies are going to be changed, and the laws are going to be written within us, all right, because this flesh is inherently wicked, all right. So like I said with 8, well, not like I said, as you see, all right, 8 verse 8, James 3 and 8, all right, but the tongue can no man tame, it is an unruly evil full of deadly poison. All right, this is James 3 and 7. All right, I'm gonna get back to the thing, and then I'm gonna grab some more. All right, so it says, what do we got? So like it says, yeah, he said he said, you know, I'm here, I am, basically, come and get me, and they came and got him. All right, it says, Hillsborough County deputies received a report of a man shot in the parking lot of the apartment complex after the suspects had already fled the scene. They said the victim was rushed to a local hospital but died from his injuries. Investigators believe the victim knew the suspects. All right. Here we go. Social media has led to numerous murders. All right, and it's not social media. All right, that's just they posted on it, but that was all work of our power. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That was all the work of him, all right, to get these people deleted, all right? This was judgment. Was there a way out of it? No, these people were set up for judgment, all right? Just like the elect set up for salvation. Social media has led to numerous murders over the years. In 2020, Pop Smoke accidentally revealed the address of his rental in the Hollywood Hills via Instagram, and was later the victim of a home invasion, which resulted in his untimely death. All right, anyone asked for information, blah, 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 blah. All right, as you can see, that says Pop Smoke investigation. Police say suspects linked to another murder. All right, but down in here you can see, right here in this picture, said Pop Smoke had accidentally posted his address on Instagram last night, showing his Amiri bags, and that's another thing with pride. There we go. In vanity. The story is deleted now, but his address was clear as day, 2033 Hercules Drive. Someone saw it on his Instagram and took it as an opportunity to rob him. Rest easy, Pop Smoke is what it says. All right, and that's another thing, man. This Instagram stuff, dude, is deadly. It can be deadly. You're getting putting too much of your information out there. I was gonna play this. This is just a excerpt of his song. I ain't gonna play it right now, but it don't really matter. It ain't the importance of the video. All right, we're gonna grab Ephesians 5 and 15. All right, that's where circumspection comes in. All right, it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. All right, let's see. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is. All right, so the days are evil. All right, we see these things going on. All right, we see rappers getting deleted. All right, after talking some type of mess online. All right, people getting gunned down in general, and what happens? Which people still continue to do it. All right, these people won't learn. So again, verse 15: see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is. All right, so you can look up the term circumspectly. All right, a little bit of homework. Look that term up, circumspectly. All right. Now, let's do Matthew. Oh, right there, 24, 12. All right, so this is in red, so we know who this is speaking. All right, the Most High says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, it says because of iniquity shall abound. And what is iniquity? Iniquity is sin upon sin. All right, love shall abound. All right, what does abound mean? All right, let's grab the definition of abound if we can. There we go. We don't even have to click on it. All right, it says exist in large numbers or amounts. All right. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, so the love of many shall wax cold. And we know that it's waxing cold. All right, we're seeing people get more and more heated towards each other. All right, we're even seeing, well, Esau I don't really love like that, but we're even seeing Esau go against Esau now. All right. Let's do Matthew 18:4. Out here, it's like it's been raining lately for since yesterday, and it's like 90 something degrees and up higher, man. It feels like crazy out here. It feels very uncomfortable, but I wanted to get out of the house today and teach the word, so that's what happens. Here we are, Matthew 18:4. I guess this fits the topic. All right, this is one of the ones that came to my mind earlier. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself, and this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. All right, and this is speaking of the Israelites. This isn't anybody else. You can't really be saved, all right, or be called great in the kingdom if you're not an Israelite. All right, you're definitely not going to be called greatest in the kingdom if you're not an Israelite. All right, because all these other nations are going to be under us. All right, us being the Israelites being so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, where were we? Romans 12. All right, yeah, here we go. See, this goes back to pride. All right, and that's how a lot of our people die. All right, because you got hurt because you got called a bitch or weak or a pussy. All right, or that you weren't hard. All right, or that you weren't nothing, or someone said something about your mom. All right, and you got upset about it and thought you were gonna do something about it, and then the guy pulled out a piece and smoked you. All right, and deleted you. All right, now what? All right, well, you're in the spiritual realm, so you got that. All right, that's an act of mercy, because you're not going to have to go through Jacob's trouble. All right, but still, all right. This is like I said, Romans 12:3. For I say, though the grace given unto me to every man that is among you, to not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according to Yahweh hath dealt to every man the measure of faith. All right, so in this, speaking of, people in the truth as well, but more importantly, people in the truth, all right, you can't let anything get to your head, all right? Don't think of yourself more important than you really are, all right? Because just right now, I don't know, personally me, I'm not really anybody special, all right? Especially with all of the curses we're under. All right, I'm partaking in those curses as well, because I'm a Jake. All right, so I'm not anything too special. All right, I'm just a regular man. All right, that teaches the word. All right, that's how it goes. I'll walk away before this dog starts barking at me. All right, but he seems chill. I don't want him to be barking up in the video though. So yeah, you can't think too highly of yourself, all right? Especially in this truth, all right? You can't be thinking you're something, going too deep, all right? These people get too deep. As Menatazak, Elder Menatazak, all right, from the South Carolina camp, all right, Myrtle Beach, all right? He likes to say, what did he say? He says, these too deep people, all right, just sit and think they can do everything perfect. All right, they're roughly paraphrased. I'm not, saying that he exactly said these words, but he does an example, all right, where he says to sit in the room and meditate. All right, you just sit in the room and meditate because you're some renowned, Hebrew Israelite. All right, you can't be like that. You can't think, too highly of yourself and think, oh, I can keep every single one of the laws perfectly. All right, and I'm gonna follow everything perfectly. All right, and I'm gonna teach well, you can teach the word perfectly. You can teach the word. all right? But there's going to be other things, the flesh, that we can't do perfectly, and one of those things is keeping the law, all right? And that just goes back to pride. If you start getting, if you're a super Hebrew, all right, starting to think you're some type of super Hebrew, all right, that's getting into pride territory where you think, oh, wow, I can keep every law, you know? So, you know, because we can't, and we know if we break one law, we broke them all, all right? So we're not some type of super Hebrew, all right? We're regular men, all right, that are following after the footsteps of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to the best of our ability. And yes, we're going to go off sometimes, all right, unfortunately, because this flesh, all right, is filled with sin and is inherently wicked, all right? So, yes, we're not going to be able to keep things perfectly, all right? We got, says, Romans 12:3, we got, Proverbs 16, 17. All right, yeah, here we are. This is Proverbs 16 and 17. All right, yeah, 17. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. All right. So we'll continue on. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. All right. So what does that mean? All right. It's plain. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And haughty goes back to proud as well. All right. A haughty spirit, a proud spirit. All right. And pride goeth before destruction. All right. In verse 19. It says, better it is to be of a humble spirit with a lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. All right. So we know that being proud, all right, it's gonna lead to destruction. All right. And this all goes back to pride. All right. All this. I'm just gonna say this bullshit that these people are doing. All right. These Jakes doing this dumb, ignorant shit. All right, is what it goes back to. And you know, I know I'm using language, but it is what it is. All right, it all just goes back to pride, because you let your pride get the best of you. All right, why did you say that? You know, my goddamn, whoo, had a bug all flying up on me. All right, but why do these people do this and say, oh, you know, and my ops know where I am, you know, come and get me? Why do they say that? Because they're proud. You know, he felt invincible. All right, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai leveled him real quick by teaching him he's not invincible. All right, by deleting him. All right, by taking him out. All right, taking him a one-way trip. All right, to the spiritual realm. All right, free of cost. Right there, boom. Matter of how long? 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes. He said that, and in 5 minutes, the Most High had him done. All right, had him get judged. All right. And we already knew, you already know that this was already well planned. All right, just like it was predestinated, the elect. All right, these people, he was known not to be the elect. All right, so he was taken out. All right, everybody's judgment and everybody's lot has been predetermined. All right, if you're of the elect, it was predetermined. All right, before the world was formed. All right, so these people, all right, that was their lot. That was meant to happen. All right, we're gonna leave off on Malachi 4:1. All right. Malachi 4:1. All right, and this is showing you, all right, what's coming to these proud people. All right, in the end of these days. As we can see, the title of this at the top, it's one of the ones that has the title. It says the Most High's judgment on the wicked. All right, and it reads, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. All right, so that's what's coming to you, wicked Jakes. All right, that's what's coming to you, wicked Jakes. All right, now's not the time to be messing around and getting proud. All right, and telling your ops to come and get you. Now's the time to be turning back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, preparing yourself all right, getting this word, getting this knowledge, all right, getting this truth, trying to follow after the footsteps of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to the best of your ability, all right, teaching this word, all right, and not doing wickedness, all right, to the best of your ability, not doing wickedness, all right, come into this truth, learn, all right, learn, all right, don't go in, that's what we're supposed to be doing right now, all right, is learning and teaching, all right, not showing how many, people, how many blunts you can roll up, or how fat your ass is, or some dumb worldly ass concept, all right, that's been given to our people, all right, by the wicked, Esau Edom. It's not the time for that, all right? And the gates right now of repentance are open, all right? You can repent, but it's getting to the time. There's going to be a time where those doors are closed, all right? So you need to repent while you still can, all right? This is serious, all right? This isn't fun and games. This is a serious matter, all right? And, Lord willing, we the brothers and the sisters, as well as myself, that watch these videos, all right? We're of the elect, all right? Because we don't want to be left with this place. We don't want to take part of that judgment that goes forth. All right, it's going to be a terrible thing. All right, so with that, I'm going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. I want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here, Lord willing. To the next one, shalom.